Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Vaping Reckless. Today, I have a review for you on the Profile RDA, manufactured by Wotofo and designed by Mr. Just Right 1. I picked this up off of my V Pro for the purposes of this review. What we're going to do today is I'm going to take you down, I'm going to show you what's inside the box that comes with the RDA. I'm going to break it open, I'm going to put a build in it, a single coil build and a mesh build. I'm going to show you how to wick it. I'm going to tell you my pros and cons, what I think about it, what I don't like about it. I'm going to tell you if I lend this to my friend and I never got it back, would I go out and buy it again? So get ready, because I'm about to flip it on you. Alright guys, this is the packaging that your Profile by Mr. Just Right 1, manufactured by Wotofo, is going to come in. Profile on the sides, vaping with Mr. Just Right 1, Wotofo.com, designed by Wotofo and Mr. Just Right 1. This is the top. I got the stainless steel version. This is the bottom. Wotofo official on Instagram and Facebook. On the back has everything this kit contains. The Profile RDA, some Japanese cotton, Clapton coils, one mesh bag, a mesh tool, extra screws. When you open up the box, you're going to have the Profile top cap, the Profile build deck, and an extra 810 clear drip tip. You're going to have one shoestring cotton, spare O-rings, 2 springs, Allen wrench gold plated pin, and 2 Phillips screws. Frame staple Clapton, 0.33 is what it ohms out to be. That's the specs for the coils, made out of nichrome 80. Also, you're going to have 2 mesh coils, power range 45 watts to 65 watts. A1 ohms out to 0.18. You're also going to get this clear bag. You're going to have an Allen key, a tool to curl your mesh with, and a Phillips head screwdriver. A Profile instructions manual. It shows you how to wrap the coil around the coil jig that it gives you. Shows you how you're supposed to build the deck with mesh or with a regular coil. Shows you how to use the coiling jig to fire your coils to get all the hot spots out. And it also shows you how to install your cotton. Shows you how to wick your cotton up. There's a picture of the Profile. And you have your build deck. They also give you this clear or frosted 810 drip tip. On the build deck, it says Mr. Just Right 1 on the bottom. On the opposite side, it says Wotofo and Wotofo.com. On the bottom, it says Profile, Wotofo.com, and Mr. Just Right 1. Protruding 510 pin, hybrid safe, Allen key squonk pin. You have double O-rings, Phillips head screws on both sides to release the deck. This is where your cotton is going to go. Squonk pin is located right there. It's going to squonk up right onto your coil or your mesh. This is your positive and this is your negative. You're going to insert your mesh coil right here and right here. And once you screw it in, it's going to go along like this. And your cotton is going to go straight through here. On the AFC ring, it says Profile on the front. Comes with this drip tip on the stainless steel. This is the AFC ring. The AFC ring is stainless steel and it's nice and thick. You can see right here that it has notches, and that's to stop the barrel from spinning when you're trying to remove it or screw it into your mod. Those notches are going to stop themselves right here. There's one on each side. The inside of the barrel, I do see some grime right here. I don't know what this is, but it looks dirty. And it goes all the way around. can also see the burrs right here all the way around the AFC ring from when they cut those notches out. On the AFC ring, you have all these airflow holes. With these and these, it's 38 holes in total. The top cap, you have one O-ring. This cuts off one row on the top, and as it slides over, one row after the other gets closed off. And what you do to this side happens on this side as well. You can see the airflow working right here. That notch closes off the top airflow, 2 rows of holes, and then one by one the air holes get closed off. And open back up again. Whatever you do to this side, it does to this side. So a lot of holes, a lot of airflow. Those notches on the bottom keep the AFC ring from spinning. So you can take it off, and you can put it on, no problem. If you want to adjust the airflow, all you do is spin this top. I would like to see some knurling right here so you can grab the top better, because it's nice and smooth, so it'd be easy just for your hand to slip. That's the up and close of the profile.
Can't you see I'm waiting for you, and anticipating this moment with you. You're the only one I've been dreaming of. This is what you do for the things that you love, and I'm waiting for you. Can't you see I'm waiting? So close I can taste it, so far away. Testing my patience, I'm counting the days. Further that we are apart, the more I feel you in my heart. I have faith. Can't you see I'm waiting for you, and anticipating this moment with you. You're the only one I've been dreaming of. This is what you do for the things that you love, and I'm waiting for you. Can't you see I'm waiting?
inside me that goes beneath the surface. Consuming, confusing. This lack of self-control I fear is never ending. Controlling, I can't seem to find myself again. My world's are closing in. I felt this way before. So insecure. Itself up on me, distracting, reacting. Against my will I stand beside my own reflection. It's haunting how I can't seem to find myself again. My worlds are closing in. I felt this way before. So insecure.
We're back from the up and close of the Profile RDA. This is a really good RDA. Has lots of flavor, lots of airflow options. The build quality is really nice. It's a solid piece of stainless steel. I'm going to tell you what I like about it and what I don't like about it. One of my pros could be is that the stainless steel top is nice and solid. It's heavy, feels high quality. The airflow hose has a honeycomb airflow. It feels so smooth when you're taking a hit. I get such a smooth hit from this. Right now I'm using the mesh coil in there, and I'm really enjoying the vape that I'm getting off of this. Especially on my post BF mod, it's like a perfect setup together. I tried this RDA on my Athena. I wasn't sure if it would run on a mech mod properly with the mesh inside of it, or how the mesh would react on a full mechanical mod. On my Athena, I felt like it was hitting too hard. I feel like it was ramping up the coil too fast, and I was getting close to getting dry hits, and I actually got a couple dry hits off of it. As long as you keep on squonking it and keep on adding juice, whether you're dripping or you're squonking, make sure that it's always wicked up, because it's a massive amount of cotton that's in here. The build deck is so easy to build on. I mean, it's just 2 clamps on the outside. They even include the tool that you can fold the mesh with. The O-ring tolerances are so nice. I mean, they'll hold a mod up, and I got my 2700 battery in here, and I'm dangling this thing, and the O-ring tolerances are just perfect. It comes off easily, and it goes back on easy. I like the design. The design's really nice. There's not too much branding. I like the drip tip that it comes with. It also comes with a frosted clear drip tip, so that's also a pro. I think my favorite thing about this RDA is that you can put a coil in it, or you can use the mesh in it. So either way, it's a win-win. It squonks really good. It squonks up right underneath the coil, right where it needs to be wet, and it just gives you a really good flavor. Like, so much flavor. On a scale of 1 to 10, I would have to give this RDA an 8. A solid 8 on flavor. It's like really good, especially if you got the right build and the right juice. If you got your favorite juice in there and you're just vaping, you can vape all day with this thing. And this top cap does not get hot also. I have yet to get this top cap hot. Man, I really like this RDA. The flavor is just bomb on this thing. I mean, this is a badass RDA. It comes with a lot of extras. They give you one piece of cotton, they give you the mesh coil, they give you a single coil, they give you a couple tools, they give you a coil jig. You can put your mesh on the coil jig and get the perfect arch on it so that it fits perfectly in the deck. And it just makes everything so easy. Really easy to build on. You don't have to be like a professional builder to build on this. I mean, it's really simple to build on. I also like that it has this locking feature. If you're trying to tighten down your RDA, the top cap doesn't spin, or if you want to take it off, you can just take it off. It's so easy the way they put that little notch in there, and it just grabs that RDA. But the main thing on this thing is just the flavor. I mean, the flavor is booming on this. I've been enjoying this profile RDA a lot, let me tell you. And especially on this mod, this setup right here, this is a bomb ass setup. If you put it on another mech mod that hits harder than the post, you might run into some dry hits. So I like how it has the acrylic that pushes the cotton up, but that doesn't mean that you're not going to get dry hits. You have to keep juice in the juice well. You have to keep squonking it. You have to keep dripping it if you don't want a dry hit. Once you start vaping on it and get used to it, I mean, it's really simple to catch on when you have to drip or when you have to squonk it so that you do not get dry hits. I'm just getting really good flavor off of it, and I'm really enjoying the smoothness of the airflow. Those honeycombs is the best way to do airflow, in my opinion. If wide open is too much airflow, you can always drop it down and make it a smaller airflow. The way I have mine set up, the top hole's closed off, and I got like a quarter of the side closed off, and this is just a perfect draw for me. So I'm like really enjoying this vape right here. Let's talk about what I don't like about this RDA. There's not too many things that I don't like about this RDA. One thing I could point out right now is that it does not have any knurling on the top when you want to adjust your airflow. So if you got juice in your hands, or if your hands are a little bit sweaty, or anything, if they're wet, it's kind of hard to open up and close this airflow since there's no knurling on the top right here. So if they would have put knurling on there, it would have been so much better. So it would have been easier to grip and open up and close your airflow as you please. But once you get your airflow set up how you want it, then you shouldn't be having to move it. One more con to me is that they only give you one piece of cotton to put in the mesh. If you fuck up the cotton that they give you, you better have more cotton so that you can rebuild it and do it right again. You're gonna need a massive amount of cotton in this mesh, because the mesh needs to be touching, the cotton needs to be touching all of the mesh. So, and then the cotton that they do give you is huge, like way too much cotton. So you have to cut off a lot of excess cotton before you actually get it to fit inside the deck, inside the juice wells. If you plan on taking this thing apart to switch out the 510 pin for the squonk pin or the regular 510 pin, it's kind of complicating. That's when things can get a little bit complicating, because when you take out the 510 pin, in order to remove it completely, you have to undo the whole ceramic piece. You have to remove the screw in the center of the ceramic piece in order to take off your 510 pin. It has a spring and it has your 510 pin and then the screw. It's just a lot of shit to have to try to put back in together. That's the only other thing that's going to be a little bit hard for people that are not used to messing with RDAs or rebuilding. I mean, as for cons, that's the only two cons that I have. That it doesn't have the knurling, and that it's kind of hard to take out the 510 pin to switch out the squonk pin or the regular pin. Other than that, this is a solid RDA. I mean, if we're going to talk about if I was to lend this to my friend and I never got it back, I would most definitely go buy another one. They got different colors. They all come with different drip tips. It's real nice. There's not too much branding on it. They really did a good job on this. Mr. Just Right One really designed this thing really good. I just want to thank everybody for coming out and watching the review on the Profile RDA. Keep a lookout for my next review. I'm going to be doing a review on the Drop Dead RDA. I purchased this on my V Pro. It was only 29 bucks. A really good RDA for 29 bucks. You can't go wrong. But thanks everybody for coming by and watching the review. I hope you like the build section. If you have any questions, just make sure you comment below and I'll get back to everybody and reply. If you could, like the video, subscribe to my channel. I'm going to be doing more reviews on vape related products. So with that being said, thanks everybody for coming by and watching Vaping Reckless one more time, and have a nice day.